What's up, people? It's your boy Slide. In this video, I'm going to talk about success. Success is something everybody wants, but only few obtain it. Um, Being successful is basically someone who has attained a quality of life where they can live comfortably or be comfortable in. That's success. Success is not measured by financial gain. It's really not. It's based on quality of life. In a sense where you can do anything you want without problems. Like, for example, you can go on vacation anytime you want. Or you can leave your job, or you can leave work early, or you can take a lunch break anytime you want. You can sleep in early or sleep in late or whatever it is. That's success. Doing things you can, which has a quality of life, but pretty much you can do what you want without much restriction. I think that's how I see success. Okay. The thing is about success is that many people don't know how to get success. Many people don't know how to obtain success. Some people think success is when they go to college and they get a job. That's not success. It's really not. Success is basically what you have accomplished, what you can do. It seems like for some reason in America, most people in America don't have success, or they have a misconception of what success really is. Success is not based on how much money you have, or where you live, or the fancy car you drive. It's really about the quality of life. And because a lot of times we get confused on success. Like, some people do things that they don't even like doing. Let me give you an example. Some people like buying expensive cars. And I can tell you, most people don't buy expensive cars because they like the car. They do those things because it attracts people. Like, people will talk to them because they have a nice car. Or people will try to talk to them. People will try to be around them because they have a nice car. Some people buy nice homes just to have their friends come over and admire what they have. Not that they actually want the house, or not that they actually need the space. They just do it just to do it. A lot of times people buy things to show off to other people. They're not doing it because they actually want it. And this is what creates like emptiness, because we are so obsessed with materialism that you think it fills the void, but it really doesn't. For example, some people will buy these cars and these nice things and whatever it is, right? Yes, people do admire them for a few, they admire it once and that's it. After the second or third time they see it, people don't care about that stuff anymore. It's like, oh, whatever. They're on to the new object, or the new car, or the new apartment. You know what I mean? So those are the things that really go on, right? So what is success? You know what I mean? I know what success is. For me, I know what it is, but a lot of people don't know what it is. Some people think success is when they work a job and they pay them maybe, I don't know, 60 grand a year. You know what I mean? Or some people think success is when they can, I don't know, afford fancy dinner reservations and shit. All those things are good. But in today's society, we have more failures than successes. A failure is somebody who Who a failure is a failure is somebody who cannot add any value to his life or to anyone else's life. That's a failure. Like if I'm talking to you, right? And you can't tell me what you do for a living past age 40, you're a failure. Sorry. Most people are proud of their career choices they made. Yes, we all fall on hard times. We all do. So if you fall on hard times, no one is going to really judge you for that. But some people I've seen, they are failures. But in our society, it's politically incorrect to say so. Some people can't tell you what they do for a living. Some people you talk to cannot tell you what they do for a living. You know what I mean? Let's say now you go to like a family reunion, or let's say you go and meet somebody you haven't seen in a long time. Most people will tell you immediately what they do for a living. For example, oh, if someone asks, so what do you do for a living? You know, I'm a nurse. I'm an engineer. I'm a product manager. I am a teacher. I'm a police officer. You see, people give you titles immediately, so you know you know who they are, you know what they've accomplished, right? But some people you meet, they can't tell you anything. Like they may tell you stuff like, you know, I'm going back to school to get my degree in this, or I'm trying to get a new job right now. My old job I was doing this and that, you know what I mean? Nah. Whoever tells you that ain't doing shit. Whoever cannot tell you what they do for a living ain't doing shit. Ain't doing a damn thing. And those are the people you have to be careful of. Those are the people that will tear you down. Those are the people that will hold you back. Those are the people that will sabotage you. I learned the hard way. Only talk to people who are doing what you're doing. Because believe it or not, there are so many jealous people in our society today. Some of them don't show it. Like, for example, it's like, oh, if you tell somebody right now you want to start your own business, what do? They may give you some bullshit like, oh, it's not going to work, it's too difficult. They will grill you on everything you don't have, but they will never give you one reason or one thought process on why it can work. This is what people do nowadays. So a lot of times I've seen too many stories where some people who thought they were their friends would actually kind of hold them back. There's some people you're talking to casually, maybe at your job or whatever it is. They may hate on you. Before you know it, they're bad-mouthing you to the supervisor, and you're getting in trouble for minor things that aren't even that serious. So a lot of times you really got to be careful who you talk to. There are many people today who are failures. But in today's society, even though we see failures, it is politically incorrect to say that they're failures. It's not correct to say so. We can't call them failures. You see what I mean? As I got older, you have to understand, some people are useless. We don't ever say that because we find it wrong based on societal standards. But some people you see in society are worthless in the sense where they cannot add any value to anyone's life. They're worthless in the sense where if you don't talk to them, it does not affect your life. That's what I'm talking about. There's some people out there, you don't need them for anything. But what do? They keep bothering you to talk to them. When people cannot give you knowledge or wisdom, they will try to bring you gossip or drama. Because those are the only topics they know that somebody will listen to them. To me, gossip is like junk food. Okay? Once you eat it, it tastes good for a minute. The moment it digests, you're like, what the fuck did I just eat? That's how gossip is to me. A lot of times, a lot of people only do things for you because they want to say that someone needed them. But in reality, you don't need them at all. Let me give you an example. Let's say now somebody offers you $800, right? Let's say now you need $100 to get your, for, I don't know, for, let me just say, for example, like an oil change for shit like that, right? Somebody is telling you, like, here's $100. Like, here's $100. You can use it as a loan, or you can just take it, right? You tell them, no, thank you. I'm not interested. I'm good, thank you. I'm not interested. They keep offering it to you. Just take $100, bro. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Don't worry about it. And you're like, nah, bro, I'm good. Thank you. Right? Then they keep offering you the money. Right? So guess what happens? You lower your guard. You take the $100, right? Then in the future, they'll start saying, oh, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have fixed your car. Remember that day? Remember that day when I gave you that $100? This is what some people do, and they only do these things because they know if they didn't offer you money, you wouldn't need them for anything. But they only use that money as a medium, as a way for you to deal with them, right? Because some people get offended, like you're giving them money to help you, for your basic need to fix your car, and you tell them to fuck off and you're not interested. To them, they take it personal. Like, this guy rather have his car broken down instead of him to take my money to fix it. People are like that. So what happens in many cases, people actually do this, where some people only offer you help just to say that you needed them, but in reality, you don't need them for anything. But this is what people do. Those are the failures of society. They're failures. Because deep down, no one cares about them. No one wants to deal with them. But they do things just to be noticed. But when it comes to building businesses, or when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to real shit, nobody is calling them. No one is texting them. Some people you see in life are just so fucked up, they're so worthless, that they do things to start shit. Like, for example, like I said earlier, people can only offer you gossip and drama. They can't offer you no wisdom and knowledge. There's some people you talk to, right? Let's say now when it comes to like, there's some people, right, you're talking to. Let's say it's for career path, right? There's some people you talk to, you don't even need their opinion. They just give you unsolicited advice. And when they do those things, they're not doing it because they really care. They're doing it because they want to make themselves feel important. They want to make themselves feel important. That's why people give you advice you never asked for. Like let's say you tell somebody, hey, I wanna go into a real estate, right? You didn't even ask for their opinion. They'll start giving advice on how to do it and why it can and cannot work. And you're like, motherfucker, I didn't ask for your opinion. I just mentioned it to you. But people do those things because they want to make themselves feel important. Because they know deep down no one's asking them for their opinions, for anything. There are so many people I've met in my life where I only talk to them because of circumstance. Like, because we're co-workers or because we live in the same environment. But if it's on my own personal time, I'm not talking to them for any reason. But some people only want to interfere with your life just to see what you're doing, or they just want to throw shit. or they want to start shit. This is what people do nowadays. This is why a lot of times people go crazy. Because here you are living your life. This loser is trying to fuck with you. And you're like, I can't believe I even got involved with this person. Because all they did is leave drama. They left scars. They left problems. You see what I mean? This is what happens in many cases. This is why a lot of people today go crazy. Because here you are minding your business. Then you have these people out here who have nothing to offer you. And I call them emotional vampires. All they do is suck the joy and life out of you. And even if you deal with them on any level, they will fuck you up. You know what I mean? There's some people out there who will provoke you into assaulting them, right? There's some people I've seen who will provoke you into fighting them. And if the cops come, guess what's going to happen? You're going to jail. If not both of you, you're going to jail. You're getting a record on your file. Because one person wants to fuck with you, but they are playing the victim. You see what I mean? There's so many people you see in life. Some people, I've seen people provoke you, where they will spit on you. I've seen some of those craziest shit. Where I said, why is this person provoking this motherfucker? What is the problem? Guess what? They're doing that shit because they want to fuck with you. Because I can tell you, if you have a criminal record of a misdemeanor or a felony, you're done. Yes, I think many jobs say no misdemeanors, no felonies, keep you on your record to be hired. Right? So what happens then? You just got fucked up. Because someone you let into your life now wants to fuck with you. And because you fell for it, they now want to fuck with you. You see what I mean? This is what's going on in our society today. There's so many innocent people in jail today. All because they were fucking with the wrong person. They let the wrong people into their lives. And these people are emotional vampires. They suck all the joy out of you. And now you're trying to do your thing. You're trying to get your shit together. Now they want to come mess that shit up. Like, at the end of the day, I think what happens to a lot of people is some people are so bent on getting revenge that they don't think of the consequences. Like, some people actually commit assaults or murders because someone disrespected them. But you have to understand, like, your life is more valuable than getting revenge. If the revenge you do has a high cost, then it's not worth it. You see what I mean? Like, if someone pissed me off to the point where I had to kill him, okay, that's not worth it. Because going to jail for more than 7 years for any crime, you wasted your life. Period. It doesn't matter what you say or what you do. Going to jail for more than 5 years or 7 years for any crime is not worth it. Too many people today are in jail today because they were fucking with people. Some people are in jail because they were messing with the wrong person. And when you go to jail, when you get out, you're done. You cannot get a high-paying job after going to prison. You can't do it. Because many high-paying jobs put as their requirements no misdemeanors, no felonies. A felony stays in your record for about 7 years. For your first felony, 7 years. I think for misdemeanors, based on the state you live in, I think it's about 3 years, I think. 3 or 4 years, I think, in some states. I don't know the exact rules on misdemeanors. But that is what happens. So there are many people out here who are losers, but we try to pretend like they're not. You see what I mean? Like, I've seen some people who or troublemakers. Like they'll look for trouble, but they'll play the victim. Have you not seen some people who are so crazy to the point where they're provoking you and you see them provoking you and they're actually screaming and getting loud and getting angry? You're like, what? Manipulators. You see what I mean? But I rather be happy than to be miserable over a tiny incident. Because I'm telling you, there are so many people you talk to who are straight up losers, but you don't want to see them as losers because they're your friends or because they're your family or because you've known them for so long. You want to pretend that they have value, but some people you talk to have no value. If I can't learn from you, you have no value in my life. Zero value. If you can't make me laugh, or if I can't crack jokes with you, or if I can't be around you and have a good time, then you're fucking worthless to me. Because when you are around people, they're supposed to make your life easier or more relaxed. If you're around somebody who's always tensed up and always trying to fight you and always, yeah, you gotta cut your losses. Too many people lose a lot because they let the wrong people into their lives. So that's just one of those things, man. A lot of people are failures, but people want to pretend and be like, oh my gosh, no. Take my advice. Ask someone what they do for a living. Anyone under 40, you get a pass because the way America is today is so difficult. Some people are getting their second careers at age 30. So anything under 40, you get a pass. If you're trying to get your shit together at under age 40, no one's gonna judge you that harshly. You feel me? But if you are above 40 without a career title, you're fucking worthless. I don't want to hear your story. I don't want to hear. No. If you fall on hard times, you get a pass. But you're 45 years old, working as a cashier at Walmart, when you are not trying to better your life, no. You fucked up in life. Because these retail jobs were made for college kids or young kids in their 20s and 30s as they work for a better future. They're not meant to be a job you stay for 5 or 10 years. You feel me? Like when I see people working at Walmart or working at these retail stores or even fast food with bachelor's degrees, I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for you. Okay? If you're working those jobs and you want to save money for a business or save money to go to graduate school or save money for a better future, you get a pass. But you just working there to work there, nope. You get no pass. Because your job is to have a better life. Some people work shitty jobs and they say to themselves, because I have an apartment, I have a car, I can pay for alcohol, and I have a girlfriend, I'm good. Like, fuck that. Some people honestly live that way. Some people don't mind working a shitty job as long as they have a girlfriend who gives them sex and they can spend money on alcohol, they're good. Some people are like that. Not for me. Fuck that life. It makes me annoyed because a lot of times people want to pretend that the people you talk to are so great, but they're not. There's so many people. It makes me annoyed because I feel like if you had more successful people in your corner, you would be successful in life. Many of us are losers, or not losers. Many of us are not successful because of the company we keep. If you cut off the people who have no value to you, I'm telling you, you move on up. That's why many people who are successful, they cut off their childhood friends, or they cut off their friends or their relatives or people they know who are worthless. Because there's no way you have a career and they don't, and you two are going to be cool. You feel me? That's the way it is. Let me know what you think. Peace.